Intro. Actually don't know the choreo well enough to actually dance it, but it's a fun song. Yeah, so that was the intro. This is the third video of my channel. I'm thinking of renaming my channel to the Amber Sunrise, but we'll see. I was going to rename it today, but then I hesitated. Earlier today, I hesitated, so it's still Rain Amber. But by the time I post this, it'll still be Rain Amber. I'm gonna give it a few days, or just one day to think it over, and then if it's suddenly the Amber Sunrise, then yeah. I was asking my mother what I could possibly talk about in future videos, including this, because this is I asked her that question after my second video, which was about the state of the channel and me. That was the title. And she gave me an idea about crossroads because I used to be, and I kind of am again, a passionate writer, and going into my undergraduate degree college experience, I was thinking of either enrolling into writing, something related to writing, or psychology, and I eventually picked psychology. And yeah, so she was saying I could title the video Crossroads. It's a good idea, right? It's a good idea, but I was thinking maybe I could talk about something else, but something related, but not fully. I'm looking at my notes, and it says here, I'm reading my notes as they are, because they're very scattered. because this is another on the spur of a moment thing, this whole video thing. But I realized so far, I do good doing it like this. But anyway, writing and psychology. Yeah. But I wanted to talk about more like a little farther, or no, a little more general, or I mean the scope of the topic. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted it to be larger. So I was thinking on passion, depression, destruction or pandemonium, and reignition. So yeah. 5 minutes have passed. But it's I say that, but then I played music and it was Dolphin by Oh My Girl, that's the intro. It's 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So that takes up a lot of time, right? Okay, yeah, passion. I think it was in elementary when I started writing, and I loved to write. I was so into writing that in between classes and also during classes when not much was going on in class. Okay, I don't want to sound like I skip or I don't do my seat works and stuff, but I would use intermediate pad and I would write stories. A lot of them were fantasy with some romance and with some adventure, and I would just write. The thing is, I don't even read much. I feel like when I try to put myself in the shoes of other people who see me, they might think, oh, since I like to write, I might, maybe Amber likes to read a lot. But no, I don't actually read a lot. I wish I read more. But writing, I think since elementary, I like to write a lot. And yeah, I think it continued until first year high school. I was 12, 13. And I was writing a book when I was at that age. But then, it was actually like 300 pages already, and I formatted it in a Word document. It was already set. Except I wrote everything until like the climax. I did not know how to write it, and around at that time I have gotten depressed, and I eventually lost my passion. The thing is, I've never thought about why I like to write. And at that age you don't really think about why. I think usually, okay? But then I just lost it. I just felt, I lost the passion for writing. So I'm looking down at my notes. I'm looking at my notes. I lost my passion for writing. Okay, I'm saying all this. I lost my passion for writing, and then I'm laughing. Okay, sorry. Just please take me seriously. And then I grew depressed. I think with depression, a lot of people think depression is just sadness, but I think lately, these past couple of years, the stigma around people who have depression has I don't know, I just wanted to mention the stigma, and it's gotten how people perceive depression. It differs now, I think, because a lot of people have been seeing the effects of the pandemic and they realize, oh, this shit's real. You know what I mean? So with depression, I think for a while, my depression just came with a lot of over-analysis of why that passion went away. Passion for writing went away. And there came that numbness also that felt all of a sudden. And because of that numbness that felt really abrupt, felt very sudden, it went to confusion. And then that confusion, like, what's going on with me? Why am I numb? Why did it go away, this passion for writing? I felt this loss. I felt like I was mourning it, and because of not knowing what was happening at the age of 13, 12, I felt ashamed. shame is ashamed. I felt afraid. Those are really hard emotions to deal with when you're a very young teenager. That's how I can say this because I experienced it. But passion leading to depression, that's a lot at a young age. But I just wanted to, I know it's kind of weird because I'm talking about it in more like I sound rather, I don't know, do I sound mechanical or like clinical about it? But I wanted to talk about it because I feel like I just do. I just do. Look, because passion. Why? Okay, why am I doing this video? I just want to. Okay. When the depression came, it lasted for, honestly, I don't know if I'm still depressed right now. My therapist, I haven't seen her in a while. She said that she mentioned depression. And yeah, but at the same time, it's not about the stigma anymore. It's just that I'm really tired of hearing this word with me. Or maybe it's because I've been dealing with this for 10 years or so. I'm 23 right now. It's getting exhausting. If you've been dealing with like childhood depression and you're already in your 20s and something like that, you'll get this. But the thing is, my passion came back to me. It's back actually just this year. I felt rejuvenated, and we'll get to that later. But then when I lost my passion for writing, when I felt like, oh, I couldn't write the way I wanted to anymore, I went to psychology. That became my passion. The pursuit of trying to understand me and others, but especially myself, because I did not know what was going on. So that became my course in college. And but why? But yeah, I just explained why. But it's just that, when you lose something that's very important to you, you're trying to find the reason or reasons why. And the reason why I got into psychology was because I could not find the why. Okay, there were many reasons why I could have possible reasons why I lost my passion for writing. But then I couldn't find one I was really satisfied with, if that makes sense. So I got into psychology. But then when I graduated, which was just last year, from 6 years of doing, 6 years I think, yeah, of doing like psychology in undergrad, I realized, oh, I'm not sure if I really actually am this crazy about psychology. And I guess there comes in the depression too, the confusion of it. So I go back to the passion. Why do I go into psychology? Why did I get into psychology? And for a long time, I was telling myself, I want to help people help themselves. But then, am I really helping myself? I try to understand myself, the reasons why I lost my passion for writing. But then I realized, am I really helping myself? And the thing is, that confusion, further confusion, leads to something like destruction or pandemonium. Pandemonium, according to Merriam-Webster, it's not there anymore, the tab word. But anyway, pandemonium, I'm looking at my laptop. It's like chaos. That's what I think about when I think about the word pandemonium. And when I hit rock bottom a few months ago, there was lots of panic and lots of everything that was under the depression thing I mentioned earlier, like the loss, the shame, the numbness, the fear, they were intensified. But at the same time, the thing is that passion came back, the writing. I feel like people would categorize what happened a few months ago as something like a manic episode, or let's just say an episode. But the thing is, when something like that happens and you feel everything intensified, but then including the passion for the writing is back again, when it's back again, you go to a level that's, and when later on, okay, that was a few months ago, right? Later on, you go back to the level where it's everything has settled down. I think I'm in that process right now, which is why I can do these videos. But the passion is still there. The depression, I admit, it's still kind of there. Oh, I can admit it now. But this passion is what keeps me going. The whys and whys, Y-H-Y, Y, W, Y, W-H-Y, question mark. And when it comes to destruction and pandemonium, it kind of makes a mess, leaves a mess. And sometimes you don't know what to do with it. And it could lead to much more depression, the shame of not knowing how to deal with the destruction of it all, not knowing how to deal with the aftermath. But if you try to get over that fear of judgment and fear of not knowing why, you return to what you love. You return to who you truly feel like you are, who you want to be, and you go back to your passion, which is writing eventually. But I like to do a lot of things, but let's just say I like writing the most. And these are stages that you can go back to other stages, like level up and level down a lot. There's passion, there's depression, there's destruction or pandemonium, and the last, but not, I want to say not least, but this isn't like okay, passion, depression, destruction or pandemonium, and reignition. Think about a phoenix, or going through something that's very intense or very, you could even say life-threatening, and still coming out feeling reignited and feeling like what was once lost is back and even better, bigger, brighter than before. The point of this whole video wasn't self-pity or I don't want to seem self-obsessed. The point of this video is something like the reclaiming of oneself. I'm gonna write that down. Reclaiming of oneself. And when you reclaim yourself, it's like you realize these things. Having passion, losing it, feeling depressed and going through it, going through the pandemonium, going through the destruction, seeing its effects, the aftermath, the being reignited, going through all of these things at a young age, you find yourself eventually reclaiming who you are. And that's the point. It's like life is inevitably full of challenges, and I don't know even half of it, even 1/3 of it. I'm at a position that's privileged, and I don't know a lot of other people's struggles. But this is my point of view. It's like when you go through so much, you have to learn from it, or else you lose yourself. Learn from it, not as a way that's like punishment. It's more like, oh, so this is life. This is life for me. That's what I want to say. Hey, I'll play an outro song. Girl group or TXT. Yep. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you did watch this. Honestly, I'm still pretty awkward with the camera. I'm looking because I use I can see myself. I use the selfie camera, and I'm either looking at my own face or looking at the camera. It's pretty awkward. TXT. Honestly, I want. Opening sequence. No. I want Good Boy Gone Bad. Opening sequence is a little too sad for me. Just a little bit of it. These are my notes. Thank you, Tita Dulce, for the Papa Melroti. Wow. Endorse me. Why did I say endorse me? I don't know the choreo. I'm so sorry, TXT. Wow. Stan TXT. Oh my god, they're going to Manila. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of me.